Hi guys, it is Monday morning and unfortunately I am on my way to the hospital. I haven't like gone into labor or anything like that. Basically starting, I want to say like Thursday night, I noticed quite a decrease in activity from baby girl. I'm so far along. I'm 33 weeks this week. I only have 7 weeks to go, and she's like 4 pounds, something like that. So all of her movements have been like big alien, kicks and make you want to pee your pants movements, and it's almost to the point where it feels like I'm like 16 weeks. It's like fluttering and just very weak, and it's not often. Even with those small movements, it's not often at all. You should, at this point, feel between 4 to 6 decent movements per hour, and I don't even feel her every hour, which is just terrifying. And so, obviously, I did kick counts through the entire weekend, and it just didn't get any better. And so, first thing this morning, I woke up and called my doctor's office and talked to a nurse, and she said starting at 24 weeks they really start to monitor movement, and based on what I had told her and the decrease, like going from one end of the spectrum of like the alien and the big movements to almost none at all, she did tell me that I needed to go to triage, and I was like, I don't know what that means. And she's like, the hospital. And I was like, okay. So I kind of had to scramble and get my overnight bag ready. It wasn't anywhere, not anywhere close to being packed, but it wasn't fully packed, and I didn't even wash anything for baby girl. I was not prepared for this at all. I thought that I had until at least after Christmas, and that way, if anything happens, I could just do it then. Like, I was thinking if something were to happen early, it would be like in January, which you can't predict those things. That's a ridiculous thought process. But anyways, so Andrew was supposed to go to work today, but he's calling his FTO to see if he can't get the day off, because of course the day that I have to go to the hospital is Monday, which is the one day that my mom works. And so it doesn't make sense for us to both go with Aiden to the hospital when he's not at the age where he could like sit down and watch a movie. Like, he's very curious and rambunctious and wants to go all over the place. And so it just made more sense for me to come by myself and then figure out what's going on, and if I were to have to do something like an emergency C-section or something like that, then they could come, you know what I mean? But I've heard of this happening to other people, and what they do is just monitor the baby and do non-stress tests. And so we will see how that goes. Don't pull out in front of, oh, okay. So potentially I'm just going to be sitting in a hospital bed with monitors hooked up to me for, I remember, I think it was Louise Pentland, Sprinkle of Glitter. This happened to her around the same time, actually, and thankfully everything ended up just fine with her. But she was like hooked up to monitors for like 4 hours. She also had to go by herself. I think her boyfriend had to go to work. So, yeah, she was just hooked up to the monitor for like 4 hours, and everything was fine. So I'm hoping and praying, obviously, that that's the case. And then if not, we'll just deal with it as it comes and go from there. It's not a great way to start the week, but I was really close to telling Andrew, like, I want to go to the ER last night, and he even agreed. But the more I thought about it, I was like, why am I going to go to some nasty ER that was like right down the street from us, in the middle of the night And honestly, I didn't even know that I was going to be sent to the hospital today. I thought I was going to call and they'd be like, okay, come on in for an ultrasound so we can measure the baby. Because I was reading and like a couple of causes from that, you know, there's a couple of things that could cause decreased movement. One of them being like the umbilical cord is wrapped around baby. Another one being there's school in right now? That's insane. Another one being decreased amniotic fluid. There could be like a hole in my sac, which you would think I would have like leakage if that were the case, which I haven't. But anyways, I thought like they would have me come into the actual doctor's office for an ultrasound. You know, they would measure like the amniotic sac or see where the umbilical cord was, and you know what I mean, we'd go from there. But she was like, no, you need to go to the hospital. And I was like, oh, okay. So I have probably like another half-hour drive ahead of me, and I was going through the Indian reservation, so I just thought I would check in with you guys and I'll let you know how it goes. Hey guys, so today's Wednesday, as I'm sure you could tell by the little swim school insert. We are rocking it by ourselves today. Up until 2 seconds ago, Aiden was really good actually. I don't know what his new phase is about the whole fake crying thing, but he like even musters up tears. It's a trip. Anyways, I'm sure you guys are all dying to hear about the hospital because on Tuesday, I don't think I checked in with you guys. So they basically said that I was dehydrated, and that was the doctor who talked to me for like 3 seconds, whereas the nurse was like, you're not getting enough food, you're not getting enough water, and you're not getting enough rest. It was like a slew of things. I was like, cool. So I have a 2-year-old at home. Baby's heart rate was fine. My heart rate obviously was fine. Blood pressure was fine. Everything was fine. She was like giving me a super hard time because she asked me like what I had in the morning for breakfast. Mind you, I got there at like 11 and I didn't wake up until probably like 8:30. So in those 2.5 hours, the only thing I had time to eat, not had time, but the only thing that I ate, not a huge eater in the morning, I'm just not. The only thing I had to eat was a bagel, and she was like, what happens when you eat carbs? You get sleepy. That's what the baby's doing. And I was like, cool. So actually she was like this all weekend, you know what I mean? So I don't know why you're pretending, or not pretending, but like assuming that it's just today. Like I didn't feel her move this morning, so I'm gonna come to the hospital when I told you on my paperwork. Anyways, she wasn't like a jerk about it or anything, but she was like giving me a hard time about a bagel, like that caused her not to move strong the whole entire weekend. Like, no, come on, lady. And so anyways, everything's fine. I had to do kick counts, and she is moving stronger since Monday, she has definitely been more active and everything. So I go and see my doctor. Well, it's actually not my doctor, it's one of the other doctors there at the practice on Tuesday, like I told you guys last week. So anyways, I just went to Target because if you spent $100 on baby stuff, diapers, wipes, baby food, or toiletries, which is like soap, lotion, stuff like that, you got a $25 gift card. And so I wanted to cash in on that, and I had to return anyway. And so also they had 20% off of clearance clothing, so I picked up Aiden one shirt, and I got her a couple other things. I got her 2 swimsuits for the next summer. I don't know what he's doing. He's tired, I think. So anyways, I had like a rough morning. I was like super irritated because I asked Andrew to put the car seat in for me just because it's so big and I don't have a lot of strength in me, and he did not do that, so I had to do it anyway, and it was a struggle, and I was like super pissed. It probably pissed me off more than it needed to. It wasn't that serious, but for some reason I was like flippin' pissed. I'm on my way home right now, and I have to unload, and Andrew has to start getting ready, yada yada. Hi guys, so it's Wednesday night, which I've already talked to you guys today. I don't know why I had to tell you it's nighttime. It's been a whirlwind of a day. I can't tell, keep in mind, I never went into labor with Aiden. I had like a few Braxton Hicks, like nothing intense, but already at 33 weeks, I've had a couple of contractions that are like, stop you in your tracks. And now my hips are back to doing like their thing of spreading, and I'm just in a lot of pain. I'm in a ton of pain. Like, I wish I could take something besides Tylenol pain. But it's a price to pay for the gift of life, I guess. But every time I like end up in pain, it's in the middle of doing nonsense. Since Monday, with that whole scare of going to the hospital, I came to the harsh realization that I am nowhere prepared for me being in the hospital, or if I were to give birth to baby girl and she would have to stay in the hospital, obviously, because she would be a preemie, and you know what I mean, like nothing was prepared. My hospital bag was like a shit show, and I was like scrambling, and anyways, so I wanted to like wash all of her stuff. I wanted to get my bag together and like make a checklist of stuff we still need, and I basically did half of 4 of those. Like, I'm talking about like 0.5 out of 4, not half, like as in 2. So I washed her stuff and that was it. So, and right in the middle of that was when I started like getting a ton of back pain, and my mom was like, lay down. So I did that for a little while, and then I had to make cookies. I have a MOPS meeting tomorrow, and we're doing a cookie exchange, and so I did that, and my mom, bless her heart, made me and Aiden dinner. Aiden and I. Anyway, and finished like putting all of baby girl stuff in the dryer and stuff, and so I just gave Aiden a bath, and I still like am in a ton of pain, but I can't put him down obviously until I get all this situated. There's just like stuff everywhere. I bought this thing at Target today, this little organizer, because I wanted something to put all of her clothing in and organized, and you know what I mean. This entire dresser is full of Aiden stuff, and I'm not gonna push his stuff out. Not that he cares or even realizes that all of his crap's in there, but you know what I mean. So I filmed baby girl haul today to go up, but that have already been up since this is going up Christmas Day, which is so funny. I'm sure this is what everyone wants to hear on Christmas morning, is me complain about how much pain I'm in. But anyways, I'm gonna wrap this stuff up. That's what I'm gonna do. And I'll probably see you guys tomorrow. How gorgeous is this packaging? Miss Michelle from Cinnamon Girl Beauty sent something over, and it's so cute. I don't want to unwrap it. It has like all these beautiful sparkles on it. Hi guys. It's Thursday. I haven't really talked to you guys because it's been kind of a crazy day. I had my MOPS meeting today, and I didn't take Aiden with me because I knew there were going to be tons of sick children there, which there were. And also, he's already sick, and I knew they were going to be playing outside, which they did. And today was our coldest day. Our high was only like 56 or something, which for Arizona is pretty cold. And the thing about Arizona is we have pretty strong winds. So, anyways, I didn't take him with me, but I had a really good time. We did a cookie exchange. So you baked as many cookies as you wanted to take home. And so I made 2 dozen, and the crappy thing is that not everyone participated. So even though there's like probably 40 women, maybe 50, like only 10 participated. And so I didn't take as many as I brought because it was like going to be all the same, you know what I mean? Anyways, it was really weird. We played bingo, Christmas bingo. I had a really cute outfit on, which I'll probably wear again on Christmas so you guys can see it. I'm surprised my hair is still curled. Took a nap today. I've taken a nap almost every single day this week. Actually, I'm pretty sure it's been every single day this week. I wrapped everyone's gifts. I have, I think, 2 more that I want to wrap, and then I'm done. I wrapped all of my mom's. I did Andrew's shadow box for his police department thing that I told you guys about in the gift guide. Filmed a video of what I got Aiden for Christmas, which is literally like 3 minutes long. I just got done editing the Dr. Jart video, which I should have done like 8 hours ago, but I just finished it. It's 8 o'clock right now, actually, and I just laid Aiden down. We'll see how long that lasts. My parents are online shopping and having a good old time in the office, which is like right across the street, right across the hall. But anyways, I had a really good mail day. I got a gift from Michelle from Cinnamon Girl Beauty. She bought baby girl the most amazing personalized gift. I wish I could show it to you guys, but it has her name all over it. It's just the cutest thing ever. I didn't even know you could personalize onesies like that with like it not looking like somebody just wrote a name on it. You know what I mean? Like a crappy screened onesie. It's absolutely gorgeous. And sent her a little card. It was just really, really sweet. And we got a couple other things today from our registry, which sucks because I filmed her registry yesterday. Or not her registry. I filmed her haul yesterday. But it is what it is. It's not that serious. We got one of those like Hooter hiders. But it's one of those really nice ones that like goes over you. And it can go over the car seat. It can go over a high chair. Like, it's really, really nice. I went and grabbed it real quick so I could show it to you. The freaking nursing covers are a lot nicer now than they were when I had Aiden. So it comes in its own little pouch. And this is the design on it. Isn't that beautiful? I mean, I picked it out on our registry, but Andrew's sister and her wife bought it for us, so I'm just so excited because it's just so beautiful. Like, I wish you could see how nice it is, and it's so soft and like fuzzy. And then they also got her a swaddle with a matching headband, and it's like one of those really nice thick ones, so I thought that was really, really cute. And then, like I said, I wish I could show you, but I just don't want to reveal the name until after she's born. So, anywho, tomorrow, we're going to look at houses for the very first time, and I'm so full up and excited. Not the very first time, but the first time with our realtor, who is just the sweetest little lady. She's just really, really sweet. So, I'm really excited about that. And then, Saturday is Nothing's really going on, I don't think. Sunday's Christmas Eve. My grandmother is flying in. And then Monday's Christmas. It's in like 3 days. And also, can we just talk about how I haven't opened either one of those advent calendars? I think I'm going to do a whole video on just opening those. Would anybody be interested in seeing that? Who cares? I'm going to film it probably. Might as well. I spent money on them. I think not doing an everyday vlog like did not remind me to do that at all. So anyways, yesterday I washed all of baby girl's clothes. I think I told you that. And I have yet to put them away because today was just like so long. But also I'm like have less and less energy no matter how much coffee I drink, no matter, you know, how easy or active I stay. Easy I take it, active I stay, you know what I mean? Either way, I'm like just tired. And then I start getting like really bad back pain. And I just can't tell if that's contractions or not. I think I was in the middle of telling you guys that. Like I never went into active labor with my son, and so I don't know what a contraction versus like Braxton Hicks versus blah blah blah. Like I had one last weekend where it like shook my entire like nether region, you know what I mean? Like it was like pulsating and then it just went away. And so I just assumed that that was a contraction. But now they're like further to my back instead of down low, like in my actual hoo-ha. So, but my mom said that everyone feels contractions differently. She said because she had C-section with both my brother and I and me, that all of her contractions were like in her back because she never like went into labor. She did go into labor with me, like she broke, her water broke with me, but she still ended up having a C-section because she was in labor for like a million hours. She was like, I want my C-section. So anyways, she just was telling me that everyone feels contractions differently and she can't like tell me if it is or isn't. It could be like muscle spasms, it could be a variety of things, and my hips are still like spreading in preparation, I'm assuming. I don't know, that's what it feels like anyway. So anyhow, that's Thursday's long ass boring check-in. Isn't that fun? Morning, it's Friday and we're running late because if you guys were to have asked me in the husband Q&A what my pet peeve about Andrew is, he moves like mother fluffin' molasses when it comes to we have to be somewhere on time. I told him last night we're leaving the house by 10. He got up this morning at 9:30, sat on the couch with a blanket and coffee, and was shooting the breeze with my dad and my mom. And I was like, so we need to get going. Didn't leave the house until I don't know when. He didn't eat, so now we're stopped to get something to eat at McDonald's. Oh, if you guys know me, punctuality is one of my biggest things. I hate being late. I've told you guys this before. I flippin' hate being late. I also hate chip nail polish with a vengeance, and I didn't have time to do that, so I'm just trying to take a deep breath. We're supposed to be having fun today because we're looking at houses, but I'm like, I hate being late, you guys. You have no idea. I hate being late. It's one of the biggest things. I just feel like such a shitty person when somebody's waiting on you, especially a realtor that you're supposed to be working with closely. And this is the first time we were meeting her and we're gonna be late. You have no idea how much that stresses me out. It just makes me feel like shit. She's gonna be sitting there waiting. She got up on time. I left her house on time. I hate it. I flippin' hate it. So, and of course he's already been in there for a good 5 minutes. And he only went in there because the drive-thru was like a little bit long. But that line already cleared. It's gonna be one of those days where my patience is tested. Now that seems like such a trivial thing to be upset about, but it's just been instilled in me my whole entire life. Being late is just not okay when somebody's waiting on you. If you're late to a movie or something like that, like, who gives a shit? You know what I mean? That's your own fault. But when somebody is on the other line of waiting on you, That, I wouldn't necessarily call that OCD. We brought Aiden with us because we're going to meet up with Andrew's cousin afterwards. She's in town from San Diego, and they have a little girl that's literally a week older than Aiden, so it's going to be fun. Hi guys, it's Saturday and somehow Andrew has convinced me to leave the house the day before Christmas Eve. Actually, I'm really excited because it's just me and him. No Aiden. My parents are watching him because we exchanged services. They're gonna watch Aiden and we're running to the grocery store for them. Again, reiterating, the day before Christmas Eve. Maybe it won't be as bad as I'm thinking, but probably will be. Yesterday, I don't think I even showed you guys the houses. It was kind of a bust. Two of them were not that they weren't nice. They were nice homes, but it wasn't like, Andrew and I didn't get the warm and fuzzies from them. And the last one was absolutely beautiful and out of our price range, because she originally, the realtor, who we absolutely love, said that they're asking like a lot more than they need to be, and so we're like, oh well, we could lowball it to our price point. But once we got inside, she's like, oh, this is why. They had like a ton of upgrades. The backyard was freaking sweet. It had like what are they called? Pavers and like AstroTurf and a built-in barbecue, a built-in fire pit, and it had like a viewing fence, but instead of having more houses behind you, it was called what was that called? That wash. Some sort of preserve. Yeah, a preserve. Anyways, it was really, really nice. The kitchen was like completely updated to all stainless steel and granite, and there was like a formal living room and dining room, and then there was like a breakfast nook and like a sitting like TV area. It was a really, really nice house, but like I said, just not in our price point. So obviously Christmas is in a couple days. She's actually traveled to go see family, and so hopefully, she said that after Christmas and all the holidays, that's when people list their houses. That's when people are like comfortable to move. They like, everyone always waits until after the holidays. That's like famous words, like, well, after the holidays we'll do this. So man, what a waste of a green light. So anyways, after that we saw Andrew's cousin, and it was really, really nice because their little girl is literally 5 days older than Aiden. Her and I were, and they were living in Annapolis at the time, which was like really close to where we were. So they've since moved to San Diego, and they were up for to see family and stuff, and so it was really, really nice to see them. And Aiden played so hard. He played so hard at Chick-fil-A, so we had a really, really good day yesterday, actually, which isn't a surprise. I don't know why I said it like that, but today's gonna be even better because it's just Andrew and I, which, how can you not love that face? You guys are like, show Andrew more in vlogs. I'm starting to think that some of you have a crush on him. So anyways, we're gonna go shopping, do some last minute things, enjoy the day. It's freaking gorgeous out. It's only 57. We woke up this morning and my mom turned the heater on, which if you know my mom, you would not expect it to be her, but she said she walked out this morning and she could see her breath, because like I've told you guys so many times, their whole entire house is just tile, and so Andrew and I woke up like sweating, and I was like, it's really hot. So it's just really, really nice out. So anyways, we're about to go into Target. I just have a feeling it's gonna be fun and crazy, so I'll check in maybe with you guys later and let you know, or maybe I'll show you the craziness, who knows. I want to get Kaya something. What should I get her? I think I'm gonna get her this rope. She's so strong. Should we tear all this in fuzzy, crept pieces? So it's Sunday, it's Christmas Eve. We just got done. I just got done editing Sunday Funday haul, so it's exporting right now, and my goal is to get all of this put away today. It's all of baby girl's clean clothes, so that's what I'm gonna do today, and clean my bathroom. I told you guys already that they're going to pick up my grandma from the airport today. Another thing is that Andrew's parents were nice enough to gift us a crib, and obviously we're not going to be here that long, so it doesn't make sense to put it up here. We have a bassinet for her, and so we have to figure out where to put it. And get it out. It's like sitting in the hallway right now, and it's like a big old box, so gotta get that figured out. And then tomorrow's Christmas. I'm gonna take the day off. Hopefully I can get this edited today, this weekly vlog on Sunday, and I'm done gift wrapping. We're pretty much prepped. My mom did all the work, obviously, for dinner tomorrow, because Andrew does go to work tomorrow, which he doesn't go to work till 2, so he'll be here to open Christmas gifts, which I'm so thankful and blessed for. You guys have no idea, because I've had those Christmases where he's not here or he is working like all day. So I'm glad that he'll be here in the morning, and it kind of works out perfectly, because that time and a half or 10 hours, I'm okay with that. So anyways, I'm gonna get started on putting all of this nonsense away. I'll show you what it looks like right now. So this is all of her stuff. It's pretty much empty. The only thing I have in here are her blankets down here at the bottom, and her headbands right here. So I think I'm going to put her socks down here as well, and then I'll just make this all newborn, and I'll make this 0 to 3, because that's the only things that I washed were that. And then I did get kind of her little caddy together. It has like diapers, wipes, washcloths, Vaseline, which I don't think I ever told you guys. Andrew's mom actually was the one who told me this, that putting Vaseline on their little bums when you change their diapers actually prevents diaper rash. So we did that with Aiden, and I can only remember like a few times where we had to use like medicated ointment where it got like so bad. So little hack for you guys. So that's all we're gonna be doing today. We're just hanging out. So I'm really excited. We're like doing hors d'oeuvres and stuff tonight for dinner. We don't do a Christmas Eve dinner. We always do Christmas Day dinner. So, but it's gonna be more like a lunch, because that was what I was saying, is that Andrew will be here. He doesn't leave until 2, so we're gonna eat about noon, which sounds really early, but is that ever too early for turkey and stuffing and green bean casserole? No, it's not. No, it's not. So anyways, I'll talk to you guys later throughout the day, I'm sure. Or maybe not, because you just never know how these things go. So this is 10 times more organized than it was. I have like all of her bathing stuff down here. We have like 2 little gift baskets of like body wash and stuff like that. Her towel. I just put a few cute little things up here. These little things we got at Target. And then this is her outfit. I can't decide if this is going to be like her coming home outfit, or I'm just going to take pictures in it. This is all newborn. Oh, newborn and 0 to 3. And then this is 3 months. And then I have like her specialty, like Kate Spade stuff back there. And then blankets, socks, hats, mittens, and that's it. I also got all of Aiden's stuff put away. I like cleaned that off majorly. There's like just a few things up there, but also up there was like a ton of stuff. Oh my gosh. So this is stuff that just needs to be washed. And then we went through like all of our samples and like coupons and stuff like that. Got all that put away. So this is just bottles, which like I said, you don't know if you're going to use or not. And yeah, 10 times better. Oh my gosh, I feel so much better. I love it when stuff's clean. Say knock knock.
countertops are weird. Laundry room, bright blue, why not? Formal dining. Bedroom number 1. Nice walk-in closet. Loft area. Guest bath. Holy cannoli. Look at this master bedroom. It's flipping huge. Holy cow. Master bath. Whoop, whoop. Toilet. Storage above. Bathtub. Separate shower. Oh Lord. This closet's bigger than the room we're staying in. One thing is that this house is freaking filthy. Hi. We'll see you in your sister's room. Oh, that is disgusting. You want help? Do you need help? We'll go down.